Okay, guys, hope you all had a good long weekend and are ready now to kill it in the market. So, first off, let's start off with the news. So, beginning of every single week, we need to know what's going to happen in the market. I always put this just to the US because that's typically what I like to trade. But because everyone else is here, I'm going to do Canada. I'm going to do United Kingdom because some of you trade the Great British Pound. I'm going to do the Japanese yen, and that should do it. Only high and medium news, low news doesn't really interest us. So today, what is there to watch out for you guys? We only have some Fed speeches later on. Shouldn't affect the market that much, but should see some liquidity. Let's have a look at tomorrow. So Wednesday, we do have a Fed Chair Powell speech at 1700. We can sometimes get some trades before this, but the main volume is going to come into the market at 1710 on gold and US 100. Again, sometimes when this does happen late on, so like 5 p.m., 4 p.m., you can actually get really good trades before it and close right just before this and then get another trade after. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, watch out for the Fed Chair Powell speech tomorrow at 17:10. Thursday, we obviously have the normal jobless claims, some more Fed speeches, because obviously it's April, the beginning of the second quarter. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of Fed speeches talking about how they're going to go through this quarter, what their predictions are, and all that kind of good financial mumbo jumbo. We've got balance of trade for the CAD. Friday, we've also got non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, Fed Collins speech, and that's really it. We've got employment change for the CAD. Nothing really for the Great British Pound or anything like that. Nothing really super high impact news for those. So I'm pretty okay with that. Let's take a look at the long term and medium term for these. So long term, gold super strong, Bitcoin super strong. Gold, Bitcoin to the upside against the USD, even though the USD is the third strongest, these two are still very much so stronger than the USD. So bullish gold, bullish Bitcoin. Obviously, the British pound's weak. Swiss, yen, New Zealand dollar, medium term. Gold, again, super strong. USD, positive 2.1. Bitcoin, where's Bitcoin gone? Minus 1.1. So long term, medium term to the downside. Obviously, there is a little bit of consolidation on Bitcoin, but still moving to the upside. We've got something in the chat room. One sec. So Brack says, is beginning of a quarter hard to trade? No, not at all. Not at all. There is no specific day or month every single year. I know that there's a conspiracy that, August is really hard to trade, but sometimes I found that my best month is in August. Sometimes I found that my best month is in December. It really doesn't have any impact. The market will do what it wants to do. So yeah, I mean, sometimes again, April is the best month. Sometimes the beginning of the month is the best, and then after that, it just does what it wants. You can't really tell. But yeah, I wouldn't really worry too much about the beginning of the quarter. It will just do what it wants to do. So having a look at US 100 here, we had two really good days. We had the 19th and the 20th. These bullish big moves is what we want. Ever since then, we haven't really had anything at all. Nice level of support here, moving to the upside. So, again, I'm still bullish on this. because this level has held up. Obviously, if we break below, then we have a nice sell. But for now, we are above, so I'm still looking for buys. So very, very simple today. We are above this nice level of support, so we look for longs at this level. TP just at the high there, or even at this high if we really can get that. Very, very simple stuff. Again, if we break this level, we'll go for a sell just like we did here on Wednesday, and maybe it will continue. But for now, we are above, so whoa. I didn't want to do that. But anyway, moving to the upside. Simple as that. US 30, let's take a look at this. Go to the weekly first. So last week on US 30, let's have a look, was bearish. Basically, once we broke this high here, major uptrend here since end of October, beginning of November, literally just straight bullish. We haven't had a bearish week like this. So, literally just following the trend, push exhaustion down to this high here, potential continued move to the upside. Unless it breaks this level, we're still in an uptrend. Higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, unless we make a lower low and then we look for shorts. But again, very, very simple. It's still in a very overall uptrend. The previous high is here. We've always seen buy pressure here previously. So we are still looking for buys. Simple as that. It might come down and touch this level and move up, but we'll see what happens at the open. And then we'll go from there, guys. So bullish on US 100 and US 30. Let's take a look at gold. So as we already know, gold is super strong long term. So we're all looking for buys here. Let's go to the weekly. Let's see where all our levels are. So this week already has broken last week's high. There is no historical data here. So it's a little bit tricky, but we can see a little bit of liquidation here, which is the beginning of this week, kind of. Let's just put a level there. Go to the daily. We can put a high there because when you don't have any historical data, you literally just go off time. So this is the weekly high. This is the daily. Go to the 1H. Okay, so obviously this is bullish, moving at this moment in time. I would say anything that breaks this level would be pretty good to move to the upside. So if we end up breaking, stop loss can be just below this swing here. Because we've got a push, exhaustion, continued move. Probably just below there. In fact, probably just a little bit tighter, probably just below here. Then you can go for, is there a round level? Probably 2290 or 2300. 2300 is going to be the next major level where we see a lot of sell pressure because it's a round level 2300. It doesn't happen that often. The last one was 2200, and you always see some kind of sell pressure at that level. So again, I'd say anything that breaks this level, you're pretty good to go to 2300. Simple as that. So let's go to the bearish point against the yen. No, in fact, first I want to see what Bitcoin's doing. 1 second. Okay, so Bitcoin's moved to the downside a little bit. Weird, weird, weird. Okay, so move to the upside. We will see moves here. A little bit of a move down. Nothing too crazy. Though we have broken this level, but there is still this level here. Again, still bullish unless it breaks this level. Still moving to the upside. High highs, higher lows, high highs. Probably going to be a higher low here. Maybe a move to the upside here. Previous high. I'll let you know if I take this. There we go. Very, very simple. See if we can see buyer pressure here. Probably a little bit of consolidation is what we're looking for. But yeah, overall moving to the upside on Bitcoin. The growth trend against the yen now. Okay, so yeah, we haven't seen any buyer pressure on this whatsoever. Let's take a look at last week. Yeah, last week was a pin bar. This week's already bearish. This week could. It's only just broke this level. Let's see what the fundamentals say. So medium term British pound is weaker than the yen. Long term the British pound stronger. Short term British pound's weaker. So it's a little bit hard this one. I'm going to say it really depends what happens today. If you see a sharp move down, this uptrend is done. We're moving down. If you see a rise back above, and then we'll look for a trade above. So at this moment in time, I'm just going to see what this is going to do. Goes trend against USD. Last week did move to the downside like we wanted. There is a level in which I would like this to go to. So let's go to the weekly. 2 bearish weeks. Sorry, 3 bearish weeks. There's no reason why now we can't go all the way down to 1.25000. Previous level of buyer pressure, now going to become sell pressure. Exhaustion to that level and move down to the round level of 1.25000. Very simple indeed. Cool. Can you go over US 100 again if that's fine? Yeah, of course can. Just do it after Euro USD. So Euro USD basically the same as the British pound against the USD. Moving to the downside, the fundamentals are to the downside. If you take a look at medium term, the Euro is a -4. Long term, the Euro is a -2.4. USD is always stronger than the Euro at this moment in time. On the weekly, we have a nice move to the downside. This week's already moved down. So we're either looking for a reversal to here and then a continued move, or a break of this daily and then a continued move. I do not believe that it's going to come back to that level, so probably a minor, or just a no. That's not going to happen. If you can break this low, we're going down to here. Simple as that. So that's Euro USD and Great Britain against USD. Let's go over US 100 again. Again, if you want to go over anything, let me know. So US 100, nice level of buy pressure here. since we had these two moves to the upside, we've just consolidated. There is a little bit of a buy side momentum here. Where is the pen? 1 second. There we go. So there is a little bit of buy side momentum here. We can kind of see it slowly moving to the upside here. So what I'm looking for is this level of support to be respected and a move to the upside. Very, very simple. I backtest to go with a new strategy with benefits from volatility. I thought of testing other assets as well. What you recommend me for volatility? Thought maybe US 30, British pound, or even oil. Yeah, US 30 probably will do good. The British pound against the yen, maybe, because that does move chaotic. And when it does have a big move, it just seems to continue. So yeah, right, I would say US 30 is probably a good one. US 100 kind of doesn't move so chaotic. So yeah. Hey, just see what works. Just keep on testing things, man. Just keep on testing things. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining. I hope that you learned something. And what we're going to look for here is a bounce, bullish engulfing candle. If we don't get that engulfing candle, we're not going to place a trade on this. So there we go. Take care, guys. I shall see you later, and I hope you all had a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.